Alright lads, welcome to episode 10 now of the Scooby Succession. In this episode we're going to be facing up against Chorley for starters. They aren't the best team, I'm pretty sure they're rock bottom of the league, doing some very poor form. They did pick up a win against Altrincham, but I do feel like it's a relatively easy game. They're not at our level, they should be in the division below. Chorley, very close, you could consider this a rivalry really. We're playing in Preston. Chorley is literally, I would class Chorley as Preston, other people don't, but it's more or less Preston, isn't it? So, call it what you want, it's kind of a rivalry, kind of not. So we're just going to go get straight into the game and hopefully we can pick up a win. I am going to change stuff around, and what I'm going to do is swap Adam and the Redu, play him as an attacking fullback, let Adam play as I'm going to play him as a defensive central midfielder actually, and I'm going to leave Jesus there like that. I am going to drop Cameron back because I feel like he's more suited to playing where he was. I do quite like him as a supporting striker, or a shadow striker, what you want to call it. And I'm going to have Mark as a attacking pressing forward. So we're just going to go get straight into this game. They're kicking off. I do feel like we should comfortably win this. Like, realistically, the form we've been in compared to the form they've been in, and the plays that we have compared to the plays that we have, it should be an easy win. It's Cameron. We're getting more people up front now. This is what you like to see. Even Walker, he's going down that right hand side. He goes all the way back to Sarpan Redu, making his first start at right back. Plays the ball over the top. Ethan wins a header, and we know he's been dangerous from there, but he can't convert it that time. Brandon picks up the seconds out on the edge of the box. Goes back to Mark. Mark, first time on his right, swings it in. Ethan wins a header straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Very unfortunate there. Ethan's a constant target in the air for us though. He's still going with the ball. He's going to play one into the box. He goes back to Jesus. On his right foot to Cameron. Cameron heads it in. And that is a superb bit of football from us. Everything we wanted. I was asking for players to get up the pitch. We needed crosses into the box because we've actually been quite dangerous in the air. And we ended up beating them that time. Guys, Redu into Jesus. Jesus first time on his right. Picks out Cameron. Cameron's run into the box was great. Heads it past the goalkeeper. No stopping it. 27 minutes in. We're 1-0 up. First half's ended. Was the better team in almost every aspect again. Shots on target were quite similar. We did have 9. A lot of them were going over the bar, but we took the chance when it mattered. 1-0 up going into the second half. I do feel like we can get more goals here. We are the better team, and they're not looking like they're going to score either. Mark, free kick. There are quite a lot of people behind the ball and a couple forward. That's a quality ball to Cameron. And Cameron gets his 5th of the season. 2nd of the game. And what a pass by Mark that was. It was a good run by Cameron, but all credit goes to that pass, doesn't it? Mark taking a free kick almost at the halfway line. We'd expect him to be a bit further up. The run by Cameron was good. Mark found him, picked him out. Keeper was in no man's land. It was an easy finish for Cameron. Just look at this run here. He was definitely onside. One player playing everybody onside. Easy work there. 2-0. All in all, it was a convincing win. Cameron's so unlucky not to get his hat-trick. He lit it up in that first and second half. He was the best player on the pitch, probably. We'll take the win. It was, like I said, an easy win. So we'll just get into the next game and hope we can pick up another good win. Looking at scores elsewhere, things are starting to spice up a little bit. Notts County got beat off Aldershot with an 86th minute penalty. We've seen Notts County be prone to late goals. We scored 2 ourselves. So that's quite an issue for them, really, isn't it? And that sees them drop down into 4th. A team who are favourites to win the league. It's not ideal for them, is it? Chesterfield, convincing win. Puts them on 32 points, 5 points behind us now. So we're starting to get our gap, what I've been talking about. We can also Torquay with a draw. I don't really think that affects us. Barrow won 4-3 against Hartlepool. That keeps them in 2nd place, but that was not an easy game, was it? If you look, they went 1-0 down actually, and then they instantly got a penalty straight after it. They went, what was that, 3-1 up, back to 3-2, then 4-2, 4-3, yeah, that's how it went. Solihull Moors smashed Dover Athletic. We're at Dover Athletic now. Dover towards bottom. Solihull Moors have pushed up into 5th. Wrexham drew, and Yeovil got beat from Barnet, so that puts Barnet in a good position to creep into the playoffs. So after the game, you can see Reed on form of Scooby Allen scoring an easy victory, which it was. And also a little bit of news, Brunt wants improved deal for Mark Wright. So I'm not really sure what to do here. I don't want to lose him because he's a Scooby Allen player. We can't lose him this early. I'm not really sure it's all on Mark. Mark's not the one who wanted this deal. It's his agent who's stepping in, and we know there's a lot of issues with agents in football. I'll try and start a negotiation. So playing time will be an important player. Yep, and we will no. Promotion by winning the league. Suggesting promises. Client is happy to move on at this stage. We're willing to listen to any modifications you might propose in order to make your effort appealing. Finalise them, and then we'll go into the contract. Here are his demands. So he wants 1.3k. I'm not exactly sure what he was already on. So I'm going to drop that down to 1. Loyalty bonus down to 3. And his agent fee. That agent can fuck off. You're not getting anything, you cheeky bastard. You can have £1,000, you fucking cheeky prick. Fucking hate agents. Suggest some terms. So he wants 1.2. That agent fee's dropping if anything. I'll let Mark have the money, but your agent fee, yeah, that's what I thought, you little prick. Once again, it looks like that's the second time in 2 months that we've got the award for top boss, the manager of the month award. And yeah, it's fully deserved. You can't say I don't deserve it, because we have picked up quite a few big wins. Wrexham being the real big one. We did smash Boreham Wood 3-0. Sutton was a tough draw, but we did score in the last kick of the game. And then the other games have been... Wrexham was also a last minute win, to be fair, but the rest were decent wins. So we've got our financial update. I'm not really sure any of this is. We've made a loss of 57k, but for the place we are in the league, that's probably worth it with the finances we'll get if we do go up. We're going to get more than 57k, I presume, if we go up into the English Football League. So, all in all, I'm not really going to pay any notice to this. Going into a game against Ebbsfleet United, I'm going to keep things very similar. I'm going to have Adam O'Reilly come back in because he's probably our best player, one of our better players. We kind of need to use him. And I'm going to use him as a supportive, deep-lying playmaker, Antonio Jesus. Mattis is going to have a break because if you look here, it says he needs a rest. That's probably with all his international duties. Adam's going to come from centre mid into right back, and we're going to bring Sarpong Redu onto the bench. He's actually played pretty well, hasn't he, with 7.25 average rating over 2 games. But Adam, if you have a 7 over however many games he's played, I guess that's the last 5. That's a lot better, isn't it? And he's a Scooby Allen player. I have to play him. As you can see, they're playing a 4-3-3, a variant of it anyway. They're playing with a defensive midfielder, 2 central midfielders, and the wingers are very wide, which kind of suits us because we also play wide players just a little bit further back. Let's get into this. I'm not really sure what Ebbsfleet is sat in our league. I didn't really check, but with the form that we're in, we can beat anybody in this league. So just take that how it is, and hopefully we can pick up another good result here and keep our run going. Goes back to Jesus. We've seen good play between these two. Look at this, it's another good ball from Jesus. Ethan Walker tries to beat his man. He doesn't. The goalkeeper comes out. A free kick's awarded. It looks like Mark's pushed him. Oh, he's offside. Never mind. They stopped the attack, and now they're trying to go on a counter-attack on. It's a good touch by Imara Egan. Gets tackled by Jesus, who just smacks one up front. And that is a quality ball. Mark 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper, and he hits it straight at him. Mark needs to sort this finishing out big time. He has a free kick. He hits it. Grimes with a big header away. That looked like it was going on target as well. Second half comes. Was the better team again. 60% possession. Let's go into the second half. Same mentality. Attack them. Get that goal like we have done in a lot of games. And hopefully get a win. Senior to Ethan again. Back to Senior. We know we've got a good cross on him. He swings it in on his left. Only as far as Timlin. Ethan picks it up on the edge of the box. Ethan gets tackled and it's a free kick. The player comes straight through him. On the very edge of the box. It's a good position for Adam O'Reilly to hit it. He scored a free kick not long ago. He does hit it, and it's a good save from the keeper. Good hands to keep hold of it as well. Senior smacks one first time to Mark. So that Mark wins the header. Goes to Walker. Walker's driving with the ball. Walker likes to do this, and he's been brought down. Is that a penalty? He points to the spot. He's grabbed hold of his shirt, and he could be in trouble. Is that a red card? Was that a goal scoring opportunity is the question. is the big news. I think so, yellow. So he gets a yellow card for that. He gets very lucky there. Brandon is our penalty taker. Can he give us the lead in this game? He's taking his time. I don't know where he wants to put it. Brandon hits it. There we go. 1-0 up. Brandon scores his 3rd goal of the season. It was well deserved. The player brought down Mark in the box. It was a definite penalty. No questions. Possibly a red card, but we'll take the goal. Walker's throwing out wide. Throws it into Cameron. Cameron controls it. Back to Adam. Adam, a ball on his left. Quality passing. Mark wins a header. He's hit the post. Can he get the rebound? And he does. That's exactly what he needed. He needed that goal. He gets his 4th of the season. And that could be an important goal for Mark's season. He might actually be able to strive on now and get a couple more for us. It's a player who runs off confidence. Usually he's the most confident man alive. But right now, he's not exactly been that, missing quite a lot of opportunities. Hits the post there. Finishes it. And now Mark feels like he's 7 feet tall. Ethan Walker has the ball out wide. Throws it to Cameron Reid. Looking for a 3rd now. Plays it to the back post. Ethan wins a header. 3-0 up against Eversley. We are walking through this league. We're too high up in this league. We're above it. Our players are too good for it. There we go. Once again, it's us and Barrow up there. If you look at that goal difference, a 20 goal difference after 17 games. For a team who just really started, that is very, very good. As you can see, Notts County picked up a win, pushing them a little bit further up the So we're picking up that 3-0 win. Very deserved once again. Just look at them stats. We are taking dominance over teams. We are showing why we deserve to go up as top spot. You see Barrow still in 2nd. Did they play? It looks like they've won the 1 point behind us. 20 goal difference for us, scoring 31 goals, which is pretty incredible really, isn't it? After 17 games at least. Notts County probably won, pushing up to 33. There's a 7-point gap now between us and 3rd. Over a 10-point gap between us and out of the playoffs at 8th. And we're just looking to keep this going. So after clearing up some of our club, we got rid of a couple players. I'm going to try and bring in Daniel Ontazans. Oh, I don't want to do that as a trial. Like an offer. I'm going to try and bring him on loan. So it looks like we've set a new defensive record. Scooby Island's 6 games without conceding from Tuesday is a new team record. So we've gone 6 games without conceding a goal. That's pretty unreal. So we won 6 games in a row now. I can't even speak. And also our offer was accepted for Daniel Ontazans. I don't know how to say his name again. With international matches approaching, do you think Ethan Moles is deserving of a call-up? Absolutely. I don't see why not. Canada manager John Herdman has been responding to the media in the wake of recent questions. To answer, Ryan McKinney spoken passionately regarding Ethan Moles' chance of an international call-up. He responded, he's one of many players I've been taking a long look at with a view to seeing what they had to offer. So Ethan could be playing for Canada soon. Sick. Looking at the loan appearances, so if we look at the average rating, it looks like Charry, he's played 1 game for his for Esposende, and he's got a pretty high average rating, so it looks like he's done a decent job. However, on the other end, I think Peter Adeneye at hashtag has had a little bit of a stink of a 5.42 average rating. That is not good whatsoever. Now looking at this, only 1 player from our team was named in the team of the week, and it was Brendan Sarpong Wiredu. So it does look like we won't be able to bring in Daniels Ontazans, and it's because we already have a limit of 6 long-term loans per season, and we did take over Fald. If you was wondering why they're not in the league, it's because Fald was the team that we took over, basically because they had quite a lot of finances, so we could make the players, and also they're quite local to Preston. So we took over Fald, and I'm pretty sure they had like 3 or 4 signings or loan signings already in there, like Proctor, Hornby, who I sent back, and I feel like there was another one that they might have had. Maybe not, but there was already 2 in there, so it won't allow us to bring him in on loan. Now, you see, here's the thing, what we could do. I could maybe move him to the club, or maybe not, I can't move to my club. Let's click here, does it let me do it through this? So I could move him to my club on loan, and see what happens there, and maybe try and remove 1,000 somehow, but it's not realistic. I want to try and keep it as real as possible. So let me know if I should do that. If it ruins it, I won't do it. If you think it's the right thing to do, then I will do it, I guess. Just let us know. Poor bits of news here. Cameron will be out for 3 to 8 days. I could inject him to get through the next game against Maidstone. It would cost 500, but he could be out 6 to 8 days after that. Or we could leave it to the physio. And I think I'm going to leave it to the physio because Maidstone aren't the biggest of games, are they? It's in the FA Cup. It's the first round of the FA Cup. But it's a game that realistically we should be winning. Like I said, I allowed the assistant manager to pick the team that he wants to go with for this game. Give him full control of it, so he wants to play. So similar, I think that's the exact back four to what we played in the last game alongside Garcia. Same 2 centre midfielders. The only difference is Cameron's come out, which is fair because I think he picked up an injury. And Benjamin, is his first name Benjamin? Am I making it up? Brendan Sarpong-Redu, who's coming on the right. He's not a traditional right winger. He plays as an attacking fullback, but ball card. Whips on in his right, it's the back post. Do they have a penalty? A penalty's been given to Maidstone. Mattis pushed him to the floor. 4 minutes in, this isn't looking good for us, is it? Maidstone have the penalty. Number 8 stepping up to take it. It's Tong. And he hits it to the right of the goalkeeper. Bottom left corner for him. And we're 1-0 down within 4 minutes. Jesus ball down the line to Adam. Adam can drive it with defence now. He decides not to. He plays it back to Jesus. Jesus. So good ball into Oredu. He's been brought down. We have a penalty of our own now. Surely that's a yellow card. And Brandon, he's our penalty taker. This will be his 3rd of the season if he scores it. Taking his time. I know where he wants to put it. Steps up confidently. Bang. Bottom left. Right at the goalkeeper. Quite like their penalty. And Brandon hits it with power. Getting his 4th of the season. Fletcher. O'Reilly wins it. Are we going to try and get a second? 2 goals in fast succession would be very good for us here. Dolan beats his man. Out wide to Sarpong-Redu. Back into Mark. Mark touches it past his player. He hits it, and what a goal by Mark. 2 goals within 2 minutes, and that is huge. Puts us 2-1 up in the cup. I'm not sure if it's deserved or not. We've not seen enough highlights, but quick fire goals from us. Puts us 2-1 up. Straight from kickoff, you see Dolan going forward with the ball. Out wide to Oredu. Oredu into Mark first time. Mark, what a touch past his player. Tight angle, hits it right across the goalkeeper. Into the bottom right corner. Wonderful stuff. Going into half time. Deserved of the lead, I guess. 2-1 up. We're just going to keep going the exact same. Let's hope we don't concede another Reggie goal. Jesus touches it. On his left, O'Reilly. Tyrese Dolan. Dolan opens up his body. Dolan strikes. That's his 3rd goal of the season. His 2nd in the... Oh, sorry, his 3rd in the FA Cup. Oh, goals coming in the FA Cup. Puts us 3-1 up. And that was just a quality finish, wasn't it? I don't know what they was doing here with this throw. What a throw that was. Well, Redu controls it. Jesus goes into O'Reilly. O'Reilly sees Dolan open. Dolan has time. Strikes it on his right. What a finish. He's still running with it. He can shoot here. He plays it into the box. Into Mark. A lot of players on Mark, he can't turn. Mattis strikes it! What a thundercump that was by Mattis! Gets his 1st goal for Scooby Island, and what a fucking goal that was! The Latvian, he's been in fine form for us, been in fine form for Latvia, and he's deserving of his call-ups, because look at this goal. Redu into Mark, Mark controls it, unselfishly goes back to Mattis, smacks it on his left foot, and that was very powerful. Was that a volley? That's his 1st ever professional goal. And we pick up that 4-1 win. Looking at stats, always going to win the game. Predicted for a Scooby Island FC win before the match, but not expecting him to win by 3 goals. We did have a little bit of a scare 5 minutes in when Mattis gave away a penalty, but he fully atoned for that when he scored that absolute thundercunt of a volley in the 71st minute to end the game there, wasn't it? No chance after going 4-1 down. Guys, I'm going to end the episode here. After, I'm not sure if we played 3 games in this. I know we definitely got through 2 games. So please like, subscribe, comment, let me know if you're using Game Editor to bring in Daniel onto sounds. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow with another episode in a bit.